I'm so proud and happy tonight that most of my friends, relatives are here with me to join in this very special occasion. And of course, it's very heartwarming to be back to Surigao State College of Technology for almost, I've been away for almost 11 years. When I was assigned to the Department Surigao del Norte as College Administrator. And I cannot thank enough all of you who are present here tonight. My colleagues way back when I was still the Vocational Instruction Supervisor and when I started my career as secondary school teacher in this college. Of course, we have Dr. Buenaflor there, over there, Dr. Posestano, Dr. Jane Habonero, who is the Dean of the Programs and Standards, and the other chairs of the different divisions and units, and other designees in this college. My other visitors, of course, the faculty members in different campuses, good evening once again. I really did not prepare any speech or an acceptance speech tonight, but I would like to get all those things, all those feelings from the bottom of my heart. And so tonight, though it would be very easy for me to narrate all those things that had happened in the past, but I would like to forget all those things because I've learned so many things and experiences while I was still in this college. And now that I am back, I even told the Board of Trustees during the final interview last November 23 in Manila at the CHED Central Office that I'm finally back home because this is where my heart belongs. So my second home, 2 years back, is of course the DepEd family. And I cannot forget also the experiences that I had with them because they were also very generous in all the hospitality that they have afforded me, including of course the mentoring that I got from Dr. Rosas and of course Dr. Fetalvero and Mr. Joel B. Rosales. So all those years that I had with these different agencies, with that agency rather, other than what I had in this college, then I think it had honed me a lot as an educational manager. So when that opportunity was thrown onto my being, because there is such thing as an opportunity, a rare one. And so when you are called upon to address that opportunity, then be able to respond to it intelligently and with utmost discernment. Because when I responded to that call to apply for the presidency of the Surigao State College of Technology, it was really a second thought for me because in the first place I was already bent on retiring as a schools division superintendent at least at the Surigao del Norte division or somewhere else in Caracal region. But then there was the challenge, and I think I would, considering the faculties that I have, the resources that I have, mentally, physically, emotionally, and all those things, I think I am poised to accept the challenge that has thrown into my being as the president of Surigao State College of Technology. And that happened finally on November 23, 2010 at the CHED Central Office. We noticed that the chairman of the Commission on Higher Education as the chair of the Board of Trustees. And I cannot thank them enough for having trusted in me and having invested in me their efforts, because all along I know that to join the search for the presidency is no mean job. And facing you during the panel presentation and the panel forum was my second time, but it was different experience, and I shared with all the other applicants how we felt during that very day when we faced the search committee. And so, months went by, and of course, the final interview, I was even surprised why it should be held in Manila. And therefore, again, considering all the expenses that we have to contend, I have to answer that call again for the final interview in Manila. And of course, the formal, it was supposed to be a final interview, and I guess we did very well in that, modesty aside, we did very well in that interview. And I was just but fortunate that I gained a unanimous decision from the Board of Trustees. And to this, I'm very grateful to Director Akyate, because even if I had known her only for a very, very short time, as if she was already very familiar to me. And all along, during that short interlude that we had in Manila, starting with a final interview, and this is time that she allowed me to attend the budget hearing on the 24th and the PASOK Executive Board meeting, where I was introduced to the other SOC presidents and the newly elected presidents. I was really very appreciative of her gesture, because had it not been for her, I was not exposed to that kind of intellectual interface with those SOC presidents in the other parts of the country. So all along, Director Akyate was really very supportive of me, and I thought all along that thank God I have someone who supported me all along in this endeavor. So it had emboldened me to accept the challenge as a new Surigao State College of Technology president, with all the risks and with all the challenges that I had to face. But I would not be alone in this endeavor, but probably all along, it will be you who will rally behind me in achieving our common goals and objectives. I know that you have all the talents and the potentialities that you can develop in you, and it only needs the proper time to tap all these talents that you had been that you had kept in yourselves. And so with this faculty, I even browsed over the line of the faculty, and I appreciated that you had worked out your NPC 461, because some of you had already achieved the Professor 2, the Professor 1, and all the other down the line. And I hope to see many of you to occupy the higher positions or occupy higher academic ranks in the next few years. So, to all of you, thank you so much for coming over, and for all the preparations that we had today, to Dr. Habonero, to Dr. Blando, and the rest of your staff, the administrative staff led by Mr. Dumanig. In fact, this afternoon, this morning, I was quite busy restructuring my office, because I had to start the office in having a new office to give me that aura so that I could work productively. And with that alone, I would be looking forward to the next few days to being very productive with you all along behind my governance and management. So, to all of you, I would just like to drive up some few points that I would like to espouse on a facilitative leadership. One that would bring about the best in others, develop and share an inspiring vision, model behaviors that lead to collaboration, focusing on results, process and relationships, designing pathways to action, trying to achieve maximum appropriate involvement and celebrating accomplishment. And that we have done tonight for a start. Celebrate that we are here together for a common purpose. And I thank you so much for your presence tonight. I read a book that would guide me at least on what I will do in the next few days as the new president of the Surigao State College of Technology. It says, the 21st century leader is duty bound to constantly encourage the creation of a future for the education system. Yesterday's system may not be able to address tomorrow's needs. We are, after all, preparing our students for the future, not for the past. And so, we have to address some of the challenges that we have to face in the next few years to come, like access to information technology. The speed of communication and transportation has brought us to a borderless village in the entire world. And also, there is the complexity of connectivity. At the click of your finger, you would be provided with different information that you need. And so, teachers have all the privileges and opportunities to keep pace with all these changes in the technological world. And who are these leaders that are capable of creating a future? And I would like to tell you this, that we should be one in achieving this endeavor of creating a future. And that includes inclusiveness. Whatever position we have, we should consider by virtue of the key roles that we have to play in this organization. No matter how low or how high is our position, we are all equal in terms of the tasks that are mandated by us to perform. Connectedness. No man is an island, and therefore we should be connected to each other. There is no rich, there is no poor, there are no wise, nor there are very slow learners here. But we are all lifelong learners. We don't have to stop learning all along. And of course, there should be that kind of enthusiasm about the future. In preparing our schools and our students for the future, the present is the future, in contrast, only seems to be. It has no existence. Wishing for the best in the future is futile, useless without effect. If we wish for the best, we must act on the present, which is all there is. Fortunately, acting on the present does not roll out improving the future. Indeed, it is only by acting on the present reality that we can shape a future. So on this note, I would humbly accept the challenge, the role, and the new responsibilities I have to contend with as the new Surigao State College of Technology President in the next 4 years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.